I finished Prevail in semi-monk mode in a cabin in semi-rural Bhutan. Now, monk mode doesn't mean I joined a monastery or was wearing a habit. It means I was trying to wall off the outside world, the distractions, so I could think harder, write better, and hope for some breakthroughs. But that's not why real monks do monk mode. They're there to escape a sinful, dangerous world and find enlightenment, or find the Lord, or find something else transcendental. Their job of being ascetics, to wall off the world, is to enable a spiritual life to go forward. So they bail on the things that the rest of us think are so important. The materialism, the progress, the success, to find something more. Now, faced with that dangerous, sinful world, other people have a different idea. They're going to go in and grab as much as they can. The addict is the case I'm thinking of here, the person who injects more and more and more, who eats more and more and more, who slobbers more and more and more, and ends up in a world of no meaning at all. He flails. So the hermit bails, the addict flails, faced with a dangerous and tempting world. What's the alternative? The alternative is to prevail. Now, luckily for us, for you and me, there are many examples in literature, in religion, in science, in everyday life, of people whose paths inspire us, their stories, the way they face upheavals, the way they make big decisions about their lives. And they have a pattern in common. They have purpose. They've somehow found a calling or been given that calling, which tells them what they must do. Secondly, they receive or find a big insight that makes sense of the world in terms of their own contradictions and tensions, but also mirroring that in the outside world. Third, they receive both those things with a feeling of gratitude and wonder. I didn't deserve that. I didn't get that. It happened. So maybe I better be grateful and pass it along. Gratitude implies generosity. And then step 4 is sharing the calling and the insight with others. Not staying up in the top of the mountain in your castle, getting out there and serving other people. And this path we find in all parts of the world, in all kinds of literature, and in many areas of real life. And the path provides us guidance when we deal with our own upheavals. So now there's a big point here. How do we, if we're not heroes, we're not war heroes, we're not great writers, we're not the people who have founded faiths and founded whole political movements. So what do we do with this? Well, we find in our ordinary lives chances to find meaning and calling and purpose in our interactions with each other. We find generosity every day when we wake up in the little things around us. And we find ways, in small ways, to share and serve as if our lives were also works of art. What is our calling or purpose? What is the meaning we ascribe to these things? What's our insight into the situation? How do we feel about gratefulness every single day for everything we receive, including the challenges we face? And finally, how do we share our calling and insight with others through service with specific people? The heroic path can help all of us, even though we are far from being heroes.